jobs of the white women.
I don't know what he's saying. I've never shown an interest in
But maybe just you have to put on Google Charlie Kirk's best line, or you know what?
Bro, can you hear me?
biggest-
Listen, you know why?
Yeah.
You know why he's getting so much hype? Because he's dead. Before he wasn't dead, me and you wouldn't be talking about Charlie Kirk because we don't give a fuck about him. He don't matter.
I didn't know who that was.
Exactly. Because he was irrelevant. That's
No, but in America he was relevant.
Yeah, but we don't live in America.
It's different. Isn't it?
We live in England. We don't live in America. Fuck what America's doing.
He was a big supporter that makes the Thingy elected, you know.
He's getting more traction now
Than when he was alive.
Than when he was alive. You know what I mean?
So you think he's getting? He was very controversial,
I look, yeah.
and he was a gun thing advocate.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So some people are saying that. What's the popular saying? Die by the sword.
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah. So he was one of those, because he's a typical example of exactly what history is all about. So you train some guys to take shots like that because it's easy to get a gun and it's free. You can, you know. So this boy was able to get trained and to take his head off. And that's exactly what he did. You know. So what other advertisement for gun crime, for gun violence or gun restrictions or whatever?
I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest with you. I'm more interested in what's going on over here, politics-wise. I don't care about America and what's going on over there because they have no direct impact on us.
Really?
Yeah, Charlie.
You sure?
Well,
Yeah, just talking about him.
He does.
It's not
He
about.
does when it comes to
do you know
women's
why?
rights.
Do you know why I know? Do you know why I know? Yeah, it's because before. Before this assassination from this guy, we wouldn't even be talking about him. He'd have no traction at all.
Yeah, but
that is how I know.
So
he has no impact on my life.
Here's the reason why you're wrong, because nationalism, extreme right.
What's
in
American
the
extreme
UK?
right?
The UK is learning from there, and it's copying some of the stuff that come from there. When did they attack
You're picking out things that are not true. This is your opinion.
No,
it's not fact.
No,
it's just an opinion. You're saying that there's trends between Britain and America.
Trends.
Right.
I mean, like,
but
far right in the whole world.
Do you know why?
There is a movement. There's a far right movement across the world.
Yeah, there is. But you've got to understand that's always been there.
And you have to know
it's always been
one
there.
feed the other.
That's always been there.
It's always been there, but they've been kind of dormant or whatever you want to say.
Dormant. You think they're dormant when I'm a kid? Yeah. Do you think when they run chasing me through the streets, calling me a nigger or a black bastard? You think it's dormant?
They have spikes.
1 minute. Let me say.
They do have spikes.
Brother. Let me tell you this.
No, far right kind of policy or whatever you want to call it. Far right
Listen,
movement.
What I was saying.
Far right movement.
What I was saying is this.
They do have moments when they spike, and they might not spike exactly the same time everywhere. They might move from country to country, and you know.
So what?
And hit.
Are you scared of flags?
Like, no.
Are you scared of flags?
No, I'm not saying
Neither
that.
am I. I don't give a fuck about their flag. I don't care about anyone wanting to put a flag up. That's my flag. I was born here. You think you can scare me with the flag? Are you crazy? You think you can scare me with a piece of material that's hanging from a thing?
What would you respond to these guys saying
I've got no response to them.
These guys say
that let me talk then.
Since Obama became president,
let me tell you what I think.
The fact that Obama became president upset a lot of the far right guys who said this is going way too far. So we have to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Bro, you're talking speculation here.
It's not speculation.
You're talking nonsense. It's speculation. What I'm saying to you is, let's talk about real facts. The facts of the matter is, there are people in Britain, that are putting flags on lampposts, and some of them are doing it because they're proud of where they're from, and some of them are doing it because they're part of a movement. Yeah. Now we've got to differentiate between the, let me land. We've got to differentiate between these people.
You can
Let me
stop
finish.
when I'm
not
doing your
finished.
hair.
I'm not finished. So check now. So check now. Yeah. Some people don't fully understand the reason why they put in the flag up.
Do you know? I didn't know about these flags because I was not following the news or anything or social media. So all of a sudden, I was asking myself the question: is there a big event or ceremonies or whatever? You know, like when the Queen Jubilee and stuff is
Yeah.
happening.
It's not.
So
Do you
it
want me
wasn't.
to- do you want me to
only-
explain to you what it is?
I didn't even know about it
Tell
on
you what it
Saturday.
is.
I didn't even know about the march on
Do you want me to
Saturday
tell you what it
until
is?
2 days after
Do
that.
you want me to tell you what
You
it
see
is?
what I mean?
Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is. What it is, yeah, is this. We are soft on immigration in this country. Yeah, we let people in the country without vetting people properly all the time. Yeah, people travel, yeah, from the Middle East, yeah,
Through
across Europe through 10 countries, and they don't stop, and they travel and they try to traverse the North Sea, which is one of the most treacherous oceans or seas around. Yeah, because it comes between France and England, and the currents are pushed in. Now, why would they take that massive risk to get to England when they're already away from the war? Yeah, but if there's a war going on in Syria and you've made it to France, then you're okay, aren't you? It's because France don't do nothing for them. And when they land here, people get things for nothing.
No, don't
Stop,
say that.
stop, let me land, let me finish. I'm not being one of them
More than
typical,
most countries,
let me
isn't
finish, bro. I'm not being one of them typical guys who say, yeah, they just land and get this and that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we offer them more than anywhere else. That is why they let me land.
You're
That is 1
answering your
minute.
own questions.
Not 1 minute. So I'm going to
So
tell
you don't have questions.
So I'm going to, let me tell you though. Let
He's
me tell
asking
you.
his own
No,
questions.
I'm not answering. I'm not asking the question. I'm telling you
No.
why. So the reason why people are hanging up their flags, yeah, is because if in America, if you want to go and live in America, yeah, you personally and me, we have to be vetted. We have to have a certain amount of money in that. Well,
No,
let me-
no.
let me
Not the
finish.
Mexicans
Let me
crossing the
finish.
borders.
I'm not asked
The
about
people from
that.
South America,
Brother,
they're all going
brother,
there illegally.
brother,
They
you're
call it
talking,
illegal alien.
bro. You're talking,
Is he not true?
bro. You're talking right
Yeah.
about semantics. So
It's
let's
not semantics. It's a fight that
It's real.
that
But
Mr.
what I'm saying.
Trump is saying is
Oh
fighting.
my God, but that's got nothing to do with it. What I'm saying to you is, yeah, real immigrants, people who are really fled in their country for real reasons, yeah, they have to be vetted, right? A lot of people.
This is
a lot of
world
people,
problem.
A lot of people
It's
are
not
not
an
being
English
vetted.
problem.
Bro, you're not
It's a
listening. though.
world's problem.
Bro, listen. I can't think about the world. All I can think about is this tiny island that we are on, and there is
Okay.
not enough space. In America, yeah, you can fit 50 UK in the whole
In
of
Texas.
America. In just Texas.
That's one
You get
state.
what I'm saying? So they've got room to facilitate that. Plus, as
Okay.
well, it's the Mexicans' lands anyway. Yeah. What I'm saying to you is,
What do you mean it's Mexican land?
it's the
It's
South
their land- it's
American
their land
land
originally.
anyway.
Texas
The
is
South
used to be
America,
Mexico.
the white people
Okay.
just came there, just like they came here.
That's what
Every-
why they allow him in there.
But what I will say is that everybody in the UK is an immigrant. Everyone that was even born here, even the white people are immigrants. They're not
Really?
natives. Yeah, because they come from Anglo-Saxons. They come from the Normans. They come from the
Scandinavia,
Romans. They come
France.
from the Vikings. No, this is an island. Nobody was born here. So everybody has the right to be here. As long as you are contributing to society and adopting to society. If you want to
I can see a lot of the
if you wanna
Somalians
make-
riding the bikes
What-
there,
what
so
I'm
they're
saying-
working for deliverers and stuff. So they must be paying some sort of tax for that.
Exactly.
And I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't
They are
think
doing
you
that.
can. I don't think you can name one English person or a British guy who is willing to do the deliverer's job.
What I'm saying to you is this: is I think that you're getting me mistaken for one of them. I'm not a right-wing person. I'm telling you what is going on in the world without being biased. I don't have to be one extreme or the other extreme. I can be somewhere in the middle, and that's where I am. Because at the end of the day, what was you just saying? I'm
Got
sorry.
a customer.
Yeah, there are. They have different names, you know. They have different names. Right there, that's French curls. No, no further. Yes, those.
This country
They have
was built
French
on
curls.
immigration.
Those.
Yeah, we need immigration.
One of the names they
It's
have
a
is
function,
called
isn't it?
French
Yeah,
curls.
my
There's more
ancestors came
over
to this
there
country.
near the teal.
Yeah.
Up,
in
yeah.
in the window.
More colours.
Yeah, they came here when the economy of this
That's
country was
French.
shit. When the economy of this country
Who?
was, I'm going to explain to you now.
Indian?
Listen,
No, the Windrush generation.
Let me
Oh,
finish.
the Black Caribbean
Yeah,
people.
I'll tell you.
Right.
Yeah, so what my relatives, came here. My grandma came here as a nurse. She got trained in the Caribbean, for cheap because it's easier and cheaper to do so than to train them in England. And she got brought over as a nurse and paid less than your average person in England. Now this goes to the fact. So
that's
this goes to
another
the
problem,
fact.
isn't it?
This goes to the fact. Yeah, but people do that to float the economy. They call
Also,
it
it's the same thing happening now.
exactly.
These cheap
But I-
people, they're paying them
I'm
less.
agreeing with you though. I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying when the Polish come over, and the Polish come to work in the fields for £2.50 an hour, that is why you can get your carrots, for £1 a bag.
There you
Without them lot, you ain't getting nothing, for that cheap. You're paying £4 because if me or you go in the field, we want £9, £10 an hour.
There you go.
Then the price of carrots goes
But
up.
then when I made my video, I had people telling me there's a lot of English people unwilling to do the
They're
delivery
not,
job.
they're not, mate. They're not. They're
Right.
not. They're not.
Most of the people do disagree.
Who should I believe now? Those guys are trolls online, or should I believe him? He says there's none. I say there's none, but this guy says there is.
There are some, but most of them
May-
I see, they're
may-
foreign, innit?
May even the foreigners are doing those jobs. When they do it for 1 year, you will struggle to have them there for another year
Brother, can I say something?
because they hope better. They
want better.
aim for
Aim for
better.
better. That's
Yeah,
the standard.
better.
Can I say something to you though? Can I say something to you? So, do you know what the problem is and why people are hanging flags up? Shall I tell you why? It's because what people are seeing, right? They're not seeing people coming over working hard, which some people do. Yeah, a lot of
Do you
immigrants.
truly believe
Can I
that?
finish?
Do,
Just let me
do,
finish.
do you
Just
truly
let-
believe that
just let me
half,
finish,
half of the
because-
immigrants
just
are
let
not
me
working?
finish. No, just let me finish because you're going to make me lose my point. I'm saying to you, when I go to Cheetah Mill and I look down Cheetah Mill Road, and I see working age, fighting age males, standing around doing nothing. Listen, stop, selling drugs. Or doing whatever. Because I know.
These are British guys, aren't they?
Bro,
They're British born.
Listen to me.
They are British born.
Listen to me. I live in Cheetah Mill, bro. I see every day, I see Iranian guys that I've known for 10 years that stand outside the same shop selling drugs. So tell me this. What is he doing?
Those are children
What's-
of immigrants.
What's he doing here? He's not even immigrant themselves.
They're not children of immigrants. They're actual immigrants.
They're my age. Brother,
The actual immigrants
and
are not
so
children.
listen. People like me, people like my
There are
father.
bad
peop-
apples everywhere, bro.
Thank you. So why can't we stop the bad apples? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, no, have you gotten enough bad apples here?
So listen. You try to go to. We have, but listen. We have to deal with our own bad apples. We don't need more. You try go to
America is saying that.
Stop.
Australia is
go
saying
to
that.
Australia.
Yeah.
Go to Australia now and go live there. You think they're gonna let me and you live? No way. They're gonna say, "Have you got qualifications? Can you speak full English?"
It's like a point system, isn't it?
Why am I going to customers' houses? Who live 1 minute? I'm going to a customer's house. Listen. Listen to what I'm
going
saying.
through a bad.
Listen to what I'm saying,
work,
bro.
yeah.
I'm going to a
And they
customer's
can't
house.
tell him what they
I
want.
go to a customer's house, I'm going to a customer's house. The lady's Romanian,
Yeah.
She's Romanian. She's in her 60s, She don't speak English. What is she doing?
Just living here.
Why? Why though? Why can't she talk English, bro?
Because
Do you think I'm gonna go to? You think I'm gonna go? You think I'm gonna go to Romania and not be able to speak Romanian? You think I'm gonna go to Italy? You think I'm gonna go to Italy? You think I'm gonna go to France?
Let me correct you there.
Let me tell
English
you
people
now.
still speak English in
Brother,
Spain.
yes they do. But
Uh-huh.
all right, I'll give you a better example.
And in France.
No.
And in
No, when I
Italy,
go to
France, you
France,
have to speak
no.
French,
When I go to France, and I speak English to them, they speak to me in French back. If I speak to them in French, they speak to me in English back. This is what the French do.
Oh,
Very
I
true.
didn't know that one.
Yeah, because
They're
French are very
It's
proud.
stubborn, isn't it?
They're very proud.
Of
Very
their
proud of their
language.
own
Even
language.
Germany's like that.
And
No,
that's how it should be.
In Germany, English is the second language. Well,
Really?
second unofficial language.
Immigration is a
Unofficial.
immigration is a
Everybody there,
beautiful thing.
everybody in Germany, like every German citizen, speaks decent
English.
kind of English.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And but
you have to go there to realize.
But you've
they
got
do.
people in England
And
who
there
can't
are
speak
loads
no
of
English.
similarity between German language
And
English
yeah.
language.
Yes, to say English.
Because
comes from
I studied
Yeah,
German,
yeah.
so I
Can,
can tell
can I
you
ask
that.
you a question now?
Yeah.
What is wrong? With having rules.
I never said there's something wrong with having rules.
But everything I say
What rules are there to be broken, bro? That's what
is that it. No, but that's not real
What rules are
politics.
there to be broken?
But you know what? If you was a politician,
Otherwise, there's no point having
bro,
rules.
bro,
Rules are there to
let's
be broken.
talk like adults. If you was a politician, you couldn't say that. So let's talk like real men, and let's say, the rules are not meant to be broken. Let's
He said they're not meant to be
let's
broken.
no, but they are rule breakers. We have to.
It's like me saying this. Oh, guys, in my area, in my street, nobody should deal drugs. How do you control everybody?
You can't. So,
See,
so do you know what you do? Do you know what you do? Do you know what you do?
Yeah.
What you do is every time someone wants to move onto your street,
Or you become a grass.
No, wait, no, you don't become a grass. You don't have to be a grass because that's not being a grass unless you want to live on a street full of drug dealers. What you do is, because I've sold drugs, I know. So what you do is you go to the person when they come in onto your street, and you say to them, look, you say, here's a list of things. Do you have a job? And they say yes, and you go, okay. Do you speak English? Yes. Okay. Do you earn a certain amount of money? Yes. Are you willing?
Who would do that job?
No, I'm saying I will do it. I'll ask people. So you asked me a simple question, yeah? How would you prevent people from coming onto your street to do that? This is how you would do it, by enforcing a rule and saying, to people.
But who is
when
this
you
person
come here-
enforcing the rules? Is it
The
police?
government. The government.
The
They
government.
have to facilitate for that. I pay them enough tax.
Now, so he's blaming some of these guys that have refused to retire. He retired early from selling drugs, and he's blaming these guys for not retiring early enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you
am.
see what he did?
I am.
He retired from doing it.
I am.
And he's blaming
Because
he's blaming
I had
these
an
guys
official-
that they refused to retire as soon as you retired. You made your mind up. You did decide to retire, and he wanted to retire with everybody else. That's
That's it.
dictatorship.
I think everyone else should now retire.
No. Mike Tyson should still have his ranch and sell his drugs. By the way, those documentary that I've seen on him.
No, man.
You know.
We have to talk positively, man. You know, we can't be.
No, what you don't
You have to tell me the
what you
shit,
don't
man.
say here is that immigration is the oldest kind of problem of the world.
Brother,
It's the origin of the world because she's describing Britain,
You know-
Great Britain, as the result of immigration, and Great Britain wanting to stop immigration completely. Nobody's ever done that.
brother, no
You
one's
can
gonna
try.
stop-
You
no
can
one's-
try.
No one's saying
You
that.
would try.
Bro, you know what it is? You're being the the right wing. You're being the,
The left-
complete
the left-
opposite.
yeah, the left
But what
wing.
about the middle?
I'm the left wing. I'm
No,
the one that
I'm in the middle.
Trump hates.
Are you the one that fights for the LBGT, LBK?
I might be one of those.
Are you one of them?
I might be one
Go
of
on,
those.
lad. Go on. I didn't
The
know you was
lefties.
one of them.
No, I am not that extreme. No.
So, well,
My
no,
extreme doesn't
wait.
extreme.
You can't choose like that. You have to be either extreme with everything. There's no middle ground. You can't just be. So I'm saying.
But then I'm not
there's
an
a middle.
extreme. Then I'm not an extreme.
I'm
then.
extreme.
Then you're the one who called me the extreme. But that means maybe I'm conveying towards becoming an extreme.
See, I am more left than I am right. But I understand that there is a middle ground. There have to be rules, brother.
Oh, they call those ones legal, aren't they?
There has to be rules. Alright, look. There has to be rules, Leo.
Yeah, of course. Getting very political in there, isn't it?
It's getting very political now.
10 out of 15. I was 8 before. I was 16.
We are live. on live
What was that? His little podcast.
with one viewer. Put Leon on live. Leon's on live now.
What's it? He's got different podcasts, isn't it?
Yeah. Leon on live there playing poker. 3
What did
viewers.
you put it on TikTok?
Got 3 viewers, mate.
Getting bigger.
Got 4 now.
Because I'm
You know when you go to the barber shop, yeah?
Mhm.
You can never just have a straightforward trim.
Yeah. It's got a massive conversation. That's what barber shops are like, isn't it?
Like be down in the barber shop,
Mhm.
mate. Ashwagandha.
What's that?
Ashwagandha. It's supposed to be good for you, though. I've got no viewers now. It went to 0. Watching you playing poker. They're like, nah, hell no.
Got a big win there. Waiting all in. Got 3,500 chips. That's it. Can you gone down now?
14th. You know, his voicemail's that aggressive. Your voice has been forwarded to voicemail. Don't ever phone again, you horrible twat. Just had a message off a random bird.
Same.
I want you to rub your cock in between my tits and let me lick it before you slide that big boy into my wet pussy.
Nice random messaging.
It's a nice morning message.
Righty. You see, there's one popular say where people say that you are the victim